Hey everyone, I'm Keaton with Incident IQ, and today we're going to be looking at 5 things you can do in 5 minutes with our API-driven Google Devices integration. First off, I want to talk about how Incident IQ's integration with the Google Admin Console can allow us to more accurately assign devices to our users. I've got open Incident IQ's one-to-one tools, our Rollout Scout checkout, where we're now going to assign a device to a student. In this situation, assigning a Chromebook to a student, we can actually write them back as the new annotated user upon our next scheduled sync with the admin console. So, as easy as scanning a Chromebook out to one of my students, I can now have this particular Chromebook device reflected in the admin console with a new annotated user of Aaron Reeves here. Now also, since Incident IQ is integrating with your student information system, when we do check devices out to students, we will recognize where that student is located, and we can even have this device now match the location that we're pulling in for that student via your SIS. Next, let's talk about how Incident IQ can now sync over your Chromebook's metadata into a single pane of glass here to now be managed within your Incident IQ platform. I've got a Chromebook device here open, where we're now looking at some of that asset information we are syncing in from the Google Admin Console on scheduled automated syncs, giving our agents the ability to view this information without having to jump over to the admin console. We now can quickly see the organizational unit paths of any of our devices, any of those annotated users who we've assigned these Chromebooks to, diagnostic information like firmware or OS or platform version that we can now report off of. And lastly, some of that device usage. We can see who has last logged into this device, as well as being able to indicate those last active ranges. All existing pulling over from Google Admin Console can now be available to you within Incident IQ. Now, I want to talk about how your agents and admins can leverage that Google Admin Console metadata within Incident IQ to create comprehensive device usage reports. What I've navigated us to is one of my custom views here within Incident IQ. Any Chromebook that is assigned to a student. But I actually want to now create a report on some of these inactive Chromebooks. So an additional filter I can now leverage is going to be based on some of that Google Admin Console data. And in this case, I want to see that last login date. Now we can create any date ranges to kind of be able to pull out specific device usage reports here, but we can also utilize moving date ranges. So maybe I just want a list of all our student assigned Chromebooks that have not been logged into within the last week. I can now save this selection, even indicate the columns of information I want showing up, including that Google device data. So when I do create this custom report, I'll have it live updating here along my side pane. But now when we do have devices that are matching this criteria, assigned to a student that have not been logged into a certain period of time, they are showing up within our report. In addition, other reports we can utilize based off of that Chromebook data will be mismatch filters. Maybe we're assigning devices to students and they're trading them, passing them around. But we now have a quick way to leverage filters for mismatch of annotated users and recent logins, making it very easy to report off these within Incident IQ. Now, in addition to creating some of those quick reports to see some of our device usage information, we can also use the Incident IQ Audit Manager to build out automated policies to now make sure our assigned users are using their Chromebooks. What I've now navigated us to is a student devices policy created here within Incident IQ. We've set up a schedule saying that a device needs to be signed into every year. And if it's gone 11 months without being logged into, it'll even send us a quick alert letting us know it is at risk. But the great thing about our Google Admin Console integration here in context with our Audit Manager is we can set up automated verifications. Essentially, we can set these policies up to say every student that is assigned a device needs to log into it once over a particular period of time. If they do not, we can now have threshold alerts and email alerts sent to any particular stakeholders that may be responsible for making sure our students' devices are still in their hands. Lastly, I want to talk about Incident IQ's quick lock actions. For your Chromebooks, we understand that there are times we need to disable or deprovision those devices. Instead of requiring your agents to navigate to the Google Admin Console to do so, we've now made these actions available within Incident IQ. With individual permissions you can grant to each of your users as needed, they will now be able to disable, deprovision, and re-enable your Chromebooks remotely from the Incident IQ asset profile. Well, everyone, thanks for spending 5 minutes with me to take a look at how Incident IQ's API-driven integration with Google devices can allow for a lot of new abilities within a unified support platform. If you have any questions or want to see more, please reach out to us and we'd love to have a conversation of how Incident IQ can serve your district.